respected friends in the Dhamma, today, Sri Mahatma, Sri Mahatmaniya, Kenulik, all these good friends have gathered here and organized this wonderful meritorious deed, having two main objectives. Number one is to give blessings to Kenul, beloved son, who celebrates his 19th birthday, and transfer merits to beloved grandmother, Kulatunga Udalige Pemavati, passed away a few days back, 24th July, and obtain blessings to all of you, and having the wish to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana as well. So the main objective was to give blessings to Kenul. So, have you heard about there's a country called Laos? Kenul? So in that country, so when they celebrate birthdays, they do something different. So what we do when we celebrate birthdays, for example, for our birthdays, other people give gifts, right? But in that country, when someone's birthday comes, they give gifts to their mother. Have you heard about that? They give gift to their mother, thinking that birthday means that the mother went through tremendous suffering during the birth, thinking that they give gift to the mother. So it's something different to think. Yes, the parents, they do a tremendous sacrifice to children's well-being and children's welfare. In our temple, in the evening, we do some cleaning activities. We do cleaning activities, like blowing. One day when I was blowing under the Bodhi tree, it was almost finished. Then there was a Nepal couple came with two small children, one girl and one boy, and they talked to me, and while they were talking to me, the little girl, maybe 4 years old or something, suddenly she started to vomit. Right? So the parents didn't have choice. What they did was, I think the father or mother came first and they put their both hands like this. So the child vomited and full of undigested food on their hand. Then again started vomiting, then mother came, did the same. So I saw it in my own eyes, in front of me, they took the vomit, undigested food into their hand. And they removed it, they apologized to me for what happened. And I said, it's okay. So it made me think differently. Because when we grow up, we forget a lot of things about ourselves. So we can't remember our, small age, like being infant. We don't know. But our parents has to do all those things when we were so young. As we get our birth, we can't do anything. Probably maybe 4 years or 5 years or something. There will be everything. Everything. So that's why the Buddha said, it is impossible to pay the debts to the parents. So when we grow up, we forget these things. We forget the fact that we were in our mother's womb sometime before. So that's why that we have to think about these things. Yes, it's not easy. So we have to change the way we think, our attitudes. Especially that we have to learn the Dhamma. If we learn the Dhamma, we can think quite differently. See things differently according to the Dhamma. So why did we say that it's almost impossible to pay the debts to the parents? So when we think in these ways that we can understand, parents, regardless of the religions, I believe, they would do anything for the parents, children's well-being. They're even ready to put their life on the line to make sure the children's well-being. But it's not easy. When Prince Rahul was ordained, King Suddhodana was so upset because he was thinking to give the throne to the grandson. So then he suddenly went to the Buddha and asked, why did you do that? And then he explained this, the love of the parents to his children. He said, the love penetrates the skin, penetrates the veins, penetrates the flesh, penetrates the bone and hit the bone marrow. So it's that much strong, the affection, love. So if he asks to put the rule, the precept, if you ordain someone later, hereafter, you have to ask the permission from the parents. Without parents' permission, we can't ordain monks. So this shows this strong bond with parents and children. So that's why the parents have been put in very special place in the teachings of the Buddha. So we can understand that when we look at the most dangerous crimes in the teachings of the Buddha. And you all know, there are 5 dangerous crimes. They're called anantara karma. Killing one father, killing one mother, killing an arahanta, wounding the Buddha, and making divisions in the Sangha. So the last one, lay people cannot do that. Only monks, those who were higher ordination. So when we look at these 5, there is no about Sovan Adasavaka. There's no specific mention there. No Anagami, no Sakadagami, only Arahanta. So of course if somebody kills a noble person, it's a very dangerous crime. But still there's no specific mention, but there's about parents. The reason is that the parents, as I mentioned before, do a tremendous sacrifice to the children. And parents are the main reason as to get this opportunity to be a human being. It's of course that we need to have enough merits to be born here, but parents, the main reason. Without their help, it's impossible to get this opportunity. So that's why that the Buddha, in number of occasions, have mentioned what the children should do to his parents. In one of the sutras, discourses, the Buddha has explained parents as fire. So we can get benefits if we use the fire in proper ways. So if we misuse fire, there will be destruction. So that's why we have to be careful when you do things with parents. We have to, especially in their old age, and we have to look after them. Simply, we have to do everything. Feed them and bathing, massaging, and literally everything. And though it's almost impossible to pay the debts to the parents, there's a way. There's a way to pay the debts. That is, to support them to develop or improve the spiritual qualities. So there are specific 5 spiritual qualities that everyone needs to develop. In Pali they are called Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Chaga, Panya. Saddha, if our parents don't have Saddha, we have to encourage them to develop Saddha about Buddhajana Mahanse, to improve the trust about Buddhajana Mahanse's omniscient knowledge, Sarvata, his understanding. We have to support them. Then Saddha, Sila. If they do not care much about Sila, we have to support them to develop Sila. Saddha, Sila, Sutta. Knowledge, Dhamma knowledge. We have to give them what is the Four Noble Truths and all this. Then Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Chaga. Practice generosity. Dana. So Dana is one of the main virtues that we are supposed to practice. So that's why the devotees are called Dayakas, giver. So those who do not give, what can we call them? Adayaka. So Dayaka means those who give. So there are so many Pali words appreciating those who give, practice Dana. For example, like Vassagga Rato, those who have attached to giving. Vassagga Rato. Payatapani, those who have washed their hands to give. Payatapani. Vassagga Rato, Payatapani, Yacha Yogo. Meaning, Yacha Yoga means capable of asking or we can ask. So if someone asks you about something, means sort of like when you look at about the Dhamma, based on Dhamma, it's sort of a privilege. Because when someone asks something, meaning that they have some trust, these people will do something. Otherwise they don't ask. Right? So practice Dhamma. So we have to support parents to give Dhamma. Then last one, Saddha, Sila, Sutta, Chaga, Panya. So we have to support parents to improve these spiritual qualities. That's the way to pay the debts. So in order to support them, we have to do something before. What we have to do? Exactly. We have to develop these spiritual qualities in ourselves. Otherwise no one cares. Especially parents. They don't like to listen. Especially from children. No matter how much you grow up, no matter how much you learn, no matter your position, still you are their children. So if you want to tell them something, you have to have strong spiritual qualities. So you can do it quite easily when you become a monk. Then they quite pay attention. Others don't care. So, yes, this is how you can pay the debts. So, the birthday is a very good day actually. to think these things. Think these things and start to think about different about the life, about everything. And Kenol is very lucky to have these parents. Those who have Saddha in the Noble Triple G and encourage you in these wholesome actions. So we can't find many people today, those who do these things. Because in order to do these things, you have to have developed the spiritual qualities. Otherwise, people celebrate doing unwholesome things, even Buddhists. So, according to the teachings of our Buddha, no matter what reason, if you perform unwholesome action, you bring unwholesome results, unpleasant results. No matter what is the reason. People are ready to protect their children, parents, they would do anything, any bad thing. Sometimes they say, I will do anything for my children. But no matter what, if you perform unwholesome actions, it brings unwholesome results. So the wholesome is also sin. If you do wholesome actions, it will definitely bring wholesome results. And it doesn't matter. Sometimes people say, because of the fact a lot of people do bad things, so we have to do it. We also have to do it. It's not an excuse. And good things, quite few people do. But still, you get the results. So, thinking in all these ways, that you must be so happy to be able to perform this wonderful meritorious deed, which is going to be helpful in this very life and even after the lives as well. And if you keep wish, these meritorious deeds can be helpful to achieve the supreme bliss of Nibbana as well. So I think that's enough for today. So today, first of all, that you all observe 5 precepts, then observe the puja, serve monks with delicious meals, and listen to spirit chanting, listen to small dhamma talk as well. You accumulated enormous amounts of wholesome thoughts, meritorious thoughts. So now, let's share these merits to departed beloved Athamma, grandmother, Kulathunga Mudalige Hemavati Adaraniya Athamma. May she accept these merits and may she attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Gata Dhamme Nati Nam Hotu Sathita Huntu Nyatayo. Dhamme Nati Nam Hotu Sathita Huntu Nyatayo. Dhamme Nati Nam Hotu Sathita Huntu Nyatayo. Veskaragattava Punya Shaktiya Samna Drishti Devi Dharma Tanmodan Karamu Pinarmodan Mana Deviyangi Dharmika Arpsharaka Sheshin Utandini Sikat Karna Ikin Utatat Deviya Tilputta Sumit Mahatma Mahatmi Vatin Kalyan Karina Sam Dinata Pavula Sisu Sil Dinata Deviyangi Dharmika Rakarni Salsaditva Divyo Tutum Sapatatipat Tavatacha amhehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya. Tavatacha amhehi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhiya.
තාවතාච අම්හෙහි සම්පතං පුඤ්ඤ සම්පදං සබ්බේ දේවා අනුමෝදන්තු සබ්බ සම්පත්ති සිද්ධියා.
ජනිත කරගත්තා උදාර පුණ්‍ය ශක්තිය ඥාන භාවයෙන් මේ පරිලෝසකම් තිබුණු ඒ ආශ්‍රයම ඇතුළු කොට ඒ තුන සෑම වෙනාම නම් මේ පරිලෝසකත් සිළුම ඥාති සමූහයටත් පින්වත් සියලු දෙනාට බලාපොරොත්තු වන බුදුපසේ බුදු මහරහත් උතුමන් වහන්සේලා පෙන්වන වදාළ උතුම් වූ අමා මහ නිවන් සුවය සාක්ෂාත් කර ගන්නට මේ සියලු පුණ්‍ය ශක්තිය එකාකාරයෙන් උපකාර වේවා කියලා
සාදු සාදු සාදු.
අභිවාදන සීලස්ස නිච්ඡං උද්ධාපචාරිනෝ සක්ඛාරෝ ධම්මා වණ්ඩන්ති ආයවන්නෝ සුඛං බලං ආරෝග්‍ය සම්පන්ති සංඝ සම්පන්ති මේවච අතෝ නිබ්බාන සම්පන්ති විනාතේ සමිඤ්ජතු.
සාදු සාදු සාදු. සීලවන්තං ගුණවන්තං පුඤ්ඤක්ඛෙත්තං අනුත්තරං දුර්ලභේන මයා ලද්දං වන්දිතුම් පස්සිතුම් වරං සාරිපුත්තාදි තේරාණං ආගතං පටිපා